We are live.
Live. Hello, everybody. Fantastic. Super, super excited to have the amazing Penny with us for episode 17, of Interview the Artist. I'm Lee Shenton.
And I'm Paula Mold.
And together we are business and mindset mentors for creative professionals who want to create sexy as fuck businesses. And today we are super excited to welcome the amazing Penny Sharp into our studio. Hello, Penny. So lovely to have you here.
So lovely to see you guys as well. Thank you for having me.
That is fantastic. We just checking to make sure that we've got everything working okay here.
Yes.
Is it all working okay, Paula?
It's all working okay. I'm just going to share this into our group. It's already on my page, so we're good.
Fantastic. Lovely. Really, really good stuff. Penny, before we dive deep into the questions, I'm just going to read your little blurb here so we give people a background of who you are and what you're all about. So Penny won her first art prize at age 4 and consequently dreamed of going to art school and becoming a great master. Since graduating with a few degrees, she has almost exclusively used her skills and knowledge to enable other people to follow their dreams and fulfill their artistic desires. Now she feels it's time for a change. She wants to move her focus onto her meeting her own needs and desires and return to the dream she had as a 4-year-old and make it a reality. Penny views art as a dialogue, a language that can be used to have a conversation about anything and everything. Images are an instigator, a starting point, a method of mediation that allow access to a variety of different experiences which can be communally shared. Since 2009, she's been creating a project called I Am Consumer, in which she has documented each and every physical item she has bought right up until the present day. The series of work that she is promoting during the 100 Days to Raving Fans program, however, is inspired by some of the unique architecture located in Glasgow's city centre. Oh my goodness, that is unbelievable, Penny. I can't believe that you have documented each and every item that you have bought since then. That is just frigging mind-blowing. But before we dive deep into that, can you just share a little bit with us about how you came to be here right now with Paula and I in this Facebook Live?
Well, I guess as you've explained, like I've always wanted to be an artist, and I went through art school, and I did this, I did that, I share my skills, I've taught other people how to do things, but I've never really focused on myself. And as you maybe see from my plants, I'm a bit of a woodland creature, a little timid, little fawn or something, and I find it quite hard to step out there. So I think Lee, actually, you sent me a friend request on LinkedIn. I vaguely remember that might have been how we first contacted each other. And then on Facebook, this 5 days masterclass came up, and I was like, oh man, yeah, I need to try this out. And then just you guys are just so lovely. You're so supportive. You're just brilliant. And I just thought I would take it further after that 5-day challenge.
Fantastic. That's amazing. Yeah, brilliant, brilliant stuff. Just want to say, absolutely love the jungle you've got going on behind you there. I'm so envious.
Absolutely beautiful, yes. Well, Lee read your blurb, but I want to sort of hear some stuff in your own words, like why are you documenting all the things you ever bought, or what it is about Glasgow? Am I saying it right? Lee has told me I don't say it right. Glasgow, that you love. Like what motivates you to create your work?
I think I kind of find drawing helps me to understand what it is that I'm seeing. So I can look at something and I think I know what it is, but then when I start to draw it, I start to actually understand what it is. And that kind of whole process of spending your time looking at something, it kind of goes into a bit of a meditation, I guess. And then you're able to actually think on something of a kind of conceptual level of how you're seeing something, and other things come into your mind, and it just really helps me to think, to be honest. Yeah.
Nice. Nice.
I want to dive a little bit. What made you decide you wanted to document and actually, I mean, have you physically drawn every item that you've bought since, was it 2009?
I'll show you. That's just some of them, right? These are like wee diaries, and each page, I just open it up randomly. Don't know if you can see that, but you can see the things I bought on that day, the 24th of July last year. So why, I don't know. Obviously 2009, there was a big thing where people, must have been some kind of wave in the air of like art and just all the different arts where people were documenting stuff, and we were doing data wrangling at work. So that was kind of pulling all the archives together and stuff like that. And I just thought, I need to practice drawing because I'm doing a really dull job that doesn't involve drawing. So what better than an exercise where I don't have to think, you know, a wee bit like that whole Einstein thing. You don't have to think, you just get up, you put your clothes on, and that's what you do every day. Yeah. So that's what I did, but I haven't stopped yet.
I think that's amazing. I think there's a great potential for you to, I don't know what you can do with this, but I'm sure, you know, we can come up with something amazing. I mean, that is an incredible feat. People normally taper after 2 weeks of doing something like this. I think 2-3 weeks is kind of max, and then people fade out. You know, we've had a couple of people who've done it for a whole year, but what are we talking now? Like, is that
11 years?
11 years. Wow. Wow. I'm so fucking impressed with that. That is amazing. It really, really is.
Yeah.
Yes. So, I mean, obviously, I guess that's kind of quite easy to know, like, what is it about this work that you do that you love the most? I mean, is it just the drawing, or is there something else going on there?
I don't know, I guess there's storytelling, like you said quite kindly, narrative artwork. I hadn't really thought that that's what it is, but it is, it's storytelling. It's kind of sharing tales and having a conversation about things that you love. So for me, like this, these drawings of the building in Glasgow, I know it's site specific, it is Glasgow, because that's where I live, but it's a pandemic across the UK, another pandemic, about the fact that we're just ripping stuff down, we're just ignoring stuff, we're just letting things rot and fall apart. And there's real beauty in these things. And again, it's maybe a bit of a documentation of that idea, but it's looking at, like, what are we overlooking? So many things we overlook all the time, so many things that could bring us joy we don't notice, or we don't see, or we don't spend time looking at enough. So I kind of, it's just like chatting it.
It's beautiful. I can't wait to have a look through your diaries if you'll let me one day.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Sorry. What's the biggest challenge that you've overcome as an artist?
I don't know that I've overcome it yet. I'm like work in progress, obviously. I'm here. I'm trying to overcome it. Yeah, I think it's just, I'm a bit of a people pleaser. I'm an obliger born and bred. I'm always trying to see, oh, are you having a wee problem there? Shall I help you? Can I help you with this? And I get drawn off track really easily. So I'm trying to build the focus with the help of you guys saying, you know, just fucking do it, right? Just fucking do it. And I'm like, yeah, just fucking do it. Yeah, okay. So you guys are helping me overcome, I think it's fear. Is it just fear? I think that's what it is.
Yeah. Quite often the underlying thing is the fear of whatever it is, of showing up, of putting yourself out there, of other people thinking, of you thinking, oh, like, what's everyone going to think of me, and all that kind of stuff that we've spoken about so many times. You know, fear is a big thing. But you know what? Look what you've done. Like, you've overcome so much already in the very short time that we've kind of known each other and that we've been working together. You are doing an incredible job. And we've got so many people jumping on. Let's give a quick shout out to some of them before we carry on with the questions. We've got, oh my goodness, we've got Lise, Adele, Pam, Katerina, Cora, Shelley, Fritha, and Moya. We've got all of those fantastic ladies who've jumped in. So great to have you guys jumping in. And as we are chatting with Penny, if you guys have got any questions that you want to ask her about this incredible documentation narrative of her art, I mean, it is just mind-blowing. Pop the questions in and we will get to those a bit later on.
Yes, exactly. And also Dermot's here as well. So awesome. I'm just seeing that there's a tech issue, that some people are having trouble seeing this. So, but I'm checking the video is working. So guys, just refresh your page if you can't see it. It looks like Facebook just hiccuped. Excellent. I love how you talk about documenting as your form of art. I don't think it's talked about a lot. You know, when people look around and they paint what they see, they don't call it documenting, but documenting really is what it is. It's the same thing when somebody writes about what they're experiencing, they're documenting. And I believe that that adds weight to what you're doing. It adds the narrative, it adds the importance to it. So I love that you're doing this. I just wanted to say that. That just really tickled me when you said documenting. So let's see, professionally speaking, what's the one thing you're most proud of?
Ooh, I don't know that I have an answer to that. Professionally speaking, I'm doing this.
That is amazing.
Yeah, I am really surprising myself, but only because both yourself, Lee and Paula, are just saying, just fucking do it, just fucking do it. I'm like, okay, and as an obliger, I'm obliging. You're just fucking doing it. Yeah, and I'm still here. I guess I'm still here, and I'm doggedly trying to still make that dream come true, I guess.
Brilliant. Yeah. Well, as you know, what we're going to say, there's every reason why it should, you know. And when you do, because you've made that decision, you know, you've made that decision to embrace what it is that you want, and you will figure it out step by step. Everyone's journey is different, and I think we're far too quick to look to see how other people are doing things, and then we get into that whole comparatinitis thing, and then we spin out. So stay focused on what brings you the most joy, and you can't go wrong if you do that. So what other questions we do have? Okay, so this is a really, really good one. If you could go back 25 years and give yourself some advice, what would you say? Or if you what would you say to people starting out?
I think going back in time, I'd be like, don't be swayed by other people's fears, because if you check in with other people, they can quite often have negative sort of advice to give you, which might put you off doing what you really want. But it's coming from a good place. They're fearful for your future, and they don't actually have any knowledge of what you're trying to do. So they just have fear for you. So try not surround yourself with people who don't know what they're talking about. Maybe surround yourself with people who have done it, have been there, who know what they're talking about. A bit like yourselves, I would say. Yeah. And also maybe just now, if people, not even looking back at somebody who's younger, but somebody who's like my age and right now, what advice I would give them would be basically just forgive yourself for what you maybe imagined you wanted to be and you haven't become. Just fuck that to the side. Just start a new day, get up and go, and new page. Do you know? I think that's it.
Beautiful. That's beautiful. That's lovely. I really love that.
Yeah, exactly. You know, when you say, you've said a lot that you're a people pleaser, and that's, I think, an issue with women in general. We're sort of trained from the get-go to serve others and put ourselves last, because putting ourselves first is the most selfish thing possible. But tying that in with what other people have told you, you know, not to do your art, you'll fail, they're worried about your well-being. I think it's so important for women, female artists especially, to step up and say, I'm doing this. I choose my art and my dreams, because you end up being the opposite of those people who swayed you in the other direction. You end up being the light for people. You give other women the permission to step up and choose their dreams. It is not selfish. In fact, it's the most selfless act, because you're stepping out of what's expected. You're stepping out of the norm, and you're saying, I'm doing this regardless. And other people look at you and think, if she's doing it, I can do it. And it gives them permission to have their dreams. So it ends up being an incredible act. So when you say no to other people and yes to yourself, you are teaching other women to say yes to themselves too. So it's absolutely brilliant. I want to put that out there.
Yeah, totally. Brilliant stuff.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So next question. What is your biggest takeaway after working with us? Don't say goats. I talk about goats too much.
I would have a wee petting farm with goats if I could. I think it's the camaraderie. There's like, for both yourself, Lee and Paula, you're just like this boundless amount of positive energy. You're defiant. You're like, fuck it, just do it. Love all these, just, and the advice that you give is just, again, you're talking about women trying to please women. You're just so motherly in a good way, you know, in a really good way. You're loving to your community, and you can really feel that, and you built such a good community, and we're all kind of traveling along this road together and helping each other, and nobody's kind of being snippy or snipey or horrible. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah, that's so beautiful. Yeah. That's the first time anyone has ever said that we're motherly. I'm kind of like, oh, okay. Didn't think about that one, but yeah. I'm going to have to get my stilettos out just to prove I can still dance in them.
The loving part of the mother, like, I'm not a mother. I'm mother to plants and baby goats, but yeah.
No, I totally
love
get
it.
it. I understand that. That's absolutely brilliant. And yes, you're right. The community spirit is phenomenal. And I'm so incredibly honored and proud of everybody who's part of our community, because each person brings something different. And, you know, coming together as a whole, there is, I've never seen anything like it, to be quite honest. I mean, you know, Paul and I just provide the space. You guys come in and blow our brains away every single day. And we are just honored that the quality of the people that we are attracting into this group, as you say, there's no bitchiness or snidiness or feeling of competition or anything. I mean, we wouldn't have any of that anyway, as you well know. So it's really, really lovely that you can sense that, which is amazing.
Yeah, we've done our jobs,
Totally.
which is good. Yeah. Okay, so everybody's impressed with your incredible documentation of 11 years of drawings, and I know that I want to see your Glasgow art as well. So where can people find you? Where can they find your art online? How do they get a hold of you?
Well, I'm on Facebook, Penny Sharp Artist. I'm on Instagram, Penny Sharp Artist, all one word jammed together. I've got an Etsy page, Penny Sharp Artist. It hasn't got anything on it yet. And I've also got pennysharp.co.uk website, which I dismantled actually this week. I just ripped everything off it, and I'm about to put new things on. But yeah, I'm out there. You can find me. Might have to add Glasgow to the search, because I think there's a Penny Sharp in Australia that's like a counsellor or something like that. So she comes up first all the time.
Good to know.
We're going to get you coming up first there, because the more you start putting stuff out there, you know, you're going to get on top of that leaderboard, and that's exactly what we want. Fantastic, guys. I mean, if you guys have got any questions or anything that you want to say, please do pop it in the comments, because we know that there's a bit of a delay. Adele is saying, love this. It's so great. Moya says, so true, ladies. And I know somebody was really, Moya was saying hello from Ireland. And somebody was like, oh, well, that's Katerina. Wow, 11 years. Because Katerina is the other artist that we have in our group who documented her doodles for 365 days. So she knows what commitment that takes. But to do it for 11 years, oh my goodness. Every single item you've ever purchased. That is mind-blowing.
That's incredible. Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Penny. It was delightful to chat with you. We look forward to sharing this far and wide. And yeah, we'll see you in our 100 Days to Raving Fans group.
Yes, fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. Nice one, Penny. And please, guys, if you've got any questions, pop them in the comments below, and Penny will come around and answer any of your questions, and she will add her links in there later on, so you can go and check out her amazing work. And Paul and I will be back tomorrow for episode 18 of Interview the Artist with the amazing Sandy Canisto. Thank you so much for watching, guys. We've really enjoyed spending time with you. Thank you.